What did you do on MSNBC?
No, I used to watch you on MSNBC.
Oh,
all the time.
Oh, okay. So is it okay that I'm going to record this on my phone?
Sure.
All right, so let me just make sure. So, yo. Can we hear this if I put this right here? This somewhere, right?
You put it between you, you should be good.
Right here?
I'll lean in.
You'll lean. That's the book. Remember the book? Lean in?
Yes.
Cheryl. Am I right?
Sandberg.
Yeah.
Yeah, lean in. That's it. She, yeah.
I talk about I don't know anything. Okay, let's go. All right, so, gotta be a professional here. Oh my goodness, Karine, Jean-Pierre. Dude, hello. So, I was telling our tour guide, I'm not even going to say her name because she literally had me come here. If I was Italian, I would say like, how cheap. Like overnight from South Carolina. I got this double girdle on. Anyway, girl, check it out. So listen,
Yeah.
I said it right because I have a lot of Haitian friends.
Okay.
And I even said to Erica, I said, I bet you she can cook. Can you cook? And we're going to get to the meat and potatoes of this conversation, but
So
seriously.
I, when it comes to Haitian food, I wish I could cook it. I
Mhm.
wish I need to learn how to cook it.
Okay, never mind.
And
Never
so
mind.
That's a no on
Never-
that one. But I, I like to dabble in the kitchen. I do like to dabble in the kitchen.
I'm so disappointed.
I know you should be.
Oh
It's
my
very
goodness.
disappointing. It is. I am disappointed.
I'm
in
really
myself.
disappointed. Okay,
I'm
so
very
let me just
disappointed
talk
in
as to
myself.
why I'm here to be talking anyway, so we can get up out of here, because this lady will know how to cook authentic Haitian food. Anyway, so listen, we are actually here visiting on official business. This
Yes.
is kind of cool. I'm at the White
Yes.
House.
Welcome to the White House.
Thank
Welcome to
you.
the West Wing. Welcome to my office. The
This
office
is
of the White House press secretary.
Freaking high. Dude, say that again.
The office of the White House press secretary.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. So listen.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I am going to ask you a question. You are the voice of the most powerful man in the world, right?
True.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I'm going to ask, the question I'm going to ask as to why we're here investing in America. But as a woman, they say we're supposed to, we wear multiple hats. Do you ever find yourself like dropping that ball of balance and bringing, being the voice of the most powerful man in the world home with you, like bringing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you brought up a lot of things. I'm gonna
Thank
try
you.
and
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm gonna touch on all of it. First of all, we're doing communities in action, which is so important.
Mhm.
This is our 16 communities in action. It is important for us. The president believes it's important for us to have conversation with the community and to hear directly from
Mhm.
them, and that's what we're doing.
Mhm.
And in order to be an administration that's about the people, a
Mhm.
White House that's about the people, you gotta hear from the people, and that's what we're doing here. Now, mental health month, what an important month to highlight what is happening just across the country with so many millions of Americans, especially if you think about the pandemic and what that did to us, what that did to our children, and how there's still a lot of work to be done. This is an issue not only that the president cares about, but that the First Lady cares about, that the Vice President cares about, and you will hear from this administration over the next couple of days lifting up that issue and what it is that we are doing from here. And I have to bring this all back to the American Rescue Plan. The first big piece of legislation that was passed out of this administration, passed out of DC in Congress, only included Democrats, and the president signed that into law back in April of his first year, and that gave money, provided money to make sure that schools opened up again, to make sure our kids were back in school, so we could deal with issues that were important. It was not good for our kids to not have been in school and not be in person classroom. Now there's some parents that made decisions for their kids. Not all kids have to be in classrooms, but it was important to get them back in. It was important to get those small businesses going. It was important to get our economy back on its feet. It was important to make sure that we dealt with COVID in a real way. So all of that is connected, right? All of that is connected to what the work that this president has been doing, the work that this administration more broadly has been focused on.
Friend, if you're just tuning in again, Shamara and friends, we're at the White House. Karine, Jean-Pierre, yeah.
Who can't cook Haitian food
At all.
which we've accomplished, have figured out very early on in this conversation.
So to piggyback off of Mental Health Awareness Month, right? And while we're here, investing in America, South Carolina Communities and Action Day, how are we going to be assured as American citizens? Because I'm still I'm a worker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That things that are being said from the press briefing room. Am I saying that word right?
Press briefing room, yes,
Okay.
ma'am, at the
Are,
podium.
yes, are actually going to be put into action. Because, you know, a lot of folks will say that we're really behind the 8 ball. You know what I mean? Like, let's call it what it is, Karine. Stuff is high now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm picking. It's called Pick a Struggle Street. You know, you're gonna go get gas or whatever. Maybe you're gonna go get a happy hour drink. You know,
Yeah.
or
Whatever you choose.
Yes, whatever it
Your
is.
choice might be, yes.
So how are we, again, as American people, going to be reassured, really reassured? When are we really going to start seeing some action? Because as I'm not gonna lie, like things are hard for me too.
Yeah.
So that's why I said, or I started it with Mental Health Awareness
Yeah.
Month,
Yeah.
because we're talking about lowering costs, and we're talking about, you know, the president is doing everything that he can do to make sure that he meets Americans
Yeah.
where they are and how those things can
Right,
happen.
which is why a day like today is so important, meeting with communities and having those conversations. Look, this is a president and administration for the past 2 years has put into place policies, passed legislation to deal with that issue that you're speaking of, which is high cost. Look, the economy's back on its feet, but people are still hurting.
Girl!
People are still very much hurting, and we understand that, and we are trying to meet people where they are. So for example, over the summer, a couple of important pieces of historic legislation that was done by this administration and Democrats in Congress was passed, Inflation Reduction Act, right? When you're talking about lower costs, we did something that other presidents have talked about and were not able to do, right? And you're talking about Medicare being able to negotiate to lower drug prices. You know, I think about either, you know, grandparents out there, I think about my mom out there who need prescription drugs to come down. And so this is what this Inflation Reduction Act is going to do, allow Medicare to negotiate so we can bring those costs down. When you think about insulin, being able to cap insulin at $35, and for our
Can I cut you off? I
so-
really wish that this
Yeah.
was around when my grandmother was alive.
Yes.
Dude,
Exactly.
oh my gosh.
Exactly.
So when they were talking about that, again, when Mayor Steve Benjamin was talking about that, I was like, man, I wish we could backtrack this and I could still have my nanny around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's, you know, that affects my community,
Exactly.
you know?
That affects the Black community, our
Yes.
community, more
Mhm.
broadly. This is a big deal, and so we were able to do that. Again, historic action, and so you think about energy costs, what we're paying, what communities and households are paying.
Okay, excuse me, I'm gonna have to do what you do in the press briefing room because
Yes,
they're
ma'am.
giving us the wrap up
They were
here.
wrap up.
Yeah. Oh my God, I wish somebody was around. But wait.
Go ahead.
So wait.
You tell me what you
So
want me,
since-
what you want me to answer.
Since you guys, no, we gotta wrap this up for
Okay,
real.
okay.
So, can y'all meet me at the grocery store and we can go grocery shopping because I don't get paid till next week. I'm an American citizen. Can we do that? Shamara, bye.
You want me to pay for your groceries? Is that what's happening?
I mean, you said.
I mean, you know I'm a government worker. You know,
Okay,
you know, I'm a public servant.
friend, and that's why we're here at the White House again.
But we understand what people are going through. The president understands this, and one of the number one thing when he talks about his economic policy is what we're going to do every day to lower costs for the American people. So we understand that.
Yes, and thank you so much again. Well, friend, we gotta go. We're getting the wrap up, and yeah, I don't want to get yelled at by the little lady here.
No, don't get yelled at by Erica. We love Erica.
We do love Erica.
All right,
Erica
thank
owes me.
you. All right.
Thank you so much.